pressure of going back to the town and getting max CP to get through this fucking thing. I need to check how much I've actually already recorded so far. That's 2, that's 3, that's 4 surprising, so I'm on my last one. It's the last Cold Steel. Cold Crossbell episode today. Cold Steel, you're not playing Cold Steel. Anyway, engineer boots, huh? You took everything from me. Well, at least I still have my charming personality. You know what? I don't like your quote. You had some bullshit in you. Engineer boots. Same movement, more defense apparently. Nah, I ain't putting that stuff down. Hate that I had to... I don't like how you have to run. Cold Steel 4 and 3 really conditioned me to having that fast travel ability. I'm telling you. Alright, because I'm worried that the game will walk me out of the extermination side quest. I need to save here. Hey! There it is! That white fur. It's just like the legendary Divine Wolf. Finally decided to come out and play, eh? Know where you're getting away now. Come on, let's hurry and take him down.
Wait a moment. I do not sense any hostility.
Huh?
I will handle this.
Wait, Tio! You out of your mind?
Calm down. I will be fine. We finally meet. I feel as though you have been seeking us. Is there perhaps a message you wish to relay? It is just as I thought.
Tio! You can understand it.
Not exactly, but I can basically infer its intentions. What is your message? Oh, that means...
Hey! Crap, he's escaping. Sheesh, he's like a freaking mountain goat. What did he say, Tio? Definitely seemed like he was trying to tell us something.
I am not certain, but the nuance seemed to be something along the lines of, the final fragment lies ahead. The rest is in your hands. That's all I could gather.
The final fragment?
At least, I think that was it. I am sorry I cannot be clearer. It is up to you whether you believe it or not.
Oh no, I believe it. I was just thinking. The final fragment lies ahead. In other words, we're near the last piece of the puzzle that we need in order to figure out these attacks.
Wait a minute. Assuming Tio's interpretation is accurate, is it really okay for us to just believe what that wolf told us?
Fair point. He and his pals are our main suspects for the attacks, yeah? If he's smart enough to communicate with us, they're smart enough to lie to us. Could be trying to throw us through a loop. No, I disagree. There's a good chance that wolf isn't one of our culprits.
Really?
You serious? What makes you think that? Well, something stood out to me. According to the testimonies at Amorca and St. Ursula, there were no mentions of howling. Also, Leighton claims the wolf-like monsters that ambushed him on the rooftop had a coat of black fur.
Now that you mention it...
Guess our wolf pal doesn't match that profile. Right, but that doesn't necessarily mean we can cross the Mossad list of suspects entirely. It's possible that he's the leader and is commanding the Black Wolves to do his dirty work.
Packs tend to have an alpha, so you may be right. Still, if he isn't responsible for the attacks, we may have to rethink things. There may be 2 different kinds of wolves, each acting on its own.
Yeah, that's a safe assumption. Not only that, but he may very well be a different divine wolf. Like from Or he may very well have been a divine wolf, like the ones from the legends. If that's true, then these black wolves who we haven't seen hide nor hair of are the ones causing this whole mess. The pieces are starting to fall into place.
I also feel that is a likely scenario. And as I previously mentioned, I sense no hostility from the wolf.
Yeah, I agree.
The final fragment lies ahead. By ahead, do you think he was referring to Mainz?
Yeah, I can't see what else it'd be. We're almost there, so let's just keep going as planned.
Understood.
You're forgetting that last part, though. The rest is in your hands. Kind of pretentious if you ask me. He too good to lend us a paw?
That may be true, actually. I did get the impression he was being condescending.
Well, I guess I'm used to that by now. Let's get back on the track and put an end to this investigation.
I feel we're at the cusp of making a breakthrough.
I should save here, to be honest. There's no way they'll say I can't go back, right? There's a possibility they'll say I can't go back. Well, then go back. Check. Okay, I can go back. And then it spawned a weird fish fucker. Easy. Ooh, Randy Orton Crash Bomb. Nice. New skills. Also, I don't know what happened earlier, but the party was all swapped out for some reason. Like, it wasn't correct. Actually, no, I think I understand why it was all swapped out and weird. It was because it was only Randy and Lloyd in the team for a little bit at one point. But that chain battle there, I think, is going to work out well. No, no, no. Just this. Firmly grasp it. I'm opening this chest. A reimbursement for my other bullshit. Could you just stop? Seriously, dude. You are one enemy. You don't need to bother me. You are one singular fool that I have no time for. You wanted to play these games. Your investigation of the theft of this chest comes up empty. Much like the chest itself, you conveniently ignore the fact that you were the thief. Damn. Oh. So, this is Mainz, Crossbell's leading septium producer.
It is a rather inaccessible place, is it not?
Yeah, I gotta agree. It reminds me of Amorca Village. It's like night and day compared to the city.
Yes. It seems they've modernized their mining technology at least, though. What's that black vehicle there?
I wonder if they use it as transport for the septium deposits. Don't you think it looks a little too fancy to be hauling around rocks, though?
It appears to be a special transport vehicle designed by the Empire's Rhineford faction.
God, every time I hear Rhineford, I'm reminded of Elisa, my least favorite character of the whole series. Barring villains.
Their latest model, no less. If that's the cutting edge, it must have cost a fortune. Perhaps it's the town's mayor's private car.
It's a possibility. Either way, we should try visiting him before anything else. Hopefully he can shed some light on the circumstances regarding the monster attack here in Mainz.
Oh my, two handsome men at the same time?
Is something wrong, miss?
Oh, don't mind me, I was just admiring the view out here. Welcome to Mainz. Please take your time to savor everything our town has to offer.
What's with the van parked out at the front of town? Fancy ride like that sure sticks around here, just who's it belong to?
You know about the locked tunnel outside of town, right? Apparently it's a long abandoned mine shaft. Doesn't it sound awesome? I really want to explore it someday. Then again, going anywhere near that would only put me at the mayor's bad side.
Had the insatiable urge to throw the kid off the cliff, I don't know why. Ownership of crossbows been long disputed between Arabonia and town. Receptium produced here in Mainz has been one of the leading causes of that. Nowadays, Crossbow's prosperity comes from its financial sector, but that doesn't mean septium mining isn't still important. I don't wonder why Calvert needs Crossbow so bad, when Calvert itself already has a lot of shit. One of the miners was attacked by monsters not too long ago. His wounds weren't too serious, but he was told to take a few days off just to be safe. Gosh, I wish that was me. Max, how you holding up? Heard a monster bit your right leg.
Sure did. Wound ain't anything to worry about, though. Chief told me not to come to work until I've recovered. Sad to say.
Oh, I see. Well, guess it's wise to avoid pushing yourself before you're recovered.
My husband was recently attacked by a monster on his way home from work. Thankfully, his injury's not too serious. He's still upset, of course, but I think he ought to look on the bright side and enjoy the time off.
You know, when I really think about it, they always say enjoy your time off, but it's like, how do you enjoy your time off when you're in fucking pain? Oh, you know we had to check this place.
Oh, this place truly deserves its reputation as the leading septium mining town in the entire continent. Of course, my lady. After all, you gave Mayor Bixon quite the alluring deal to stew over yesterday. As things stand, obtaining those beautiful septium crystals is only a matter of time. I wasn't sure of what to do, but now my resolve is hardened. I'll be staying right here until those crystals are finally mine.
Yeah, they did say this place was also an inn. What'd you sell? Nightmare killer. What?
I haven't seen you all around before. From Crossbow City, I take it? Sorry to say, you did not come at a good time. Recently, wolf-like monsters have been rampaging through Mainz. They even hit our food storehouse near the front of our town. Goddess, what a bunch of pests. Welcome. If you want to order something, do it at the counter. What, do you have business with me or something?
Telling you, if that house over there ain't the mayor's house, this is the general store. You got anything interesting? Back alley, Dr. Glenn. Number 2. Them monster attacks or whatever really steam my old engine. You know, someone in town got mauled by one of them things. If something ever had tried to hurt my Kimmy, there would be hell to pay.
I love helping Daddy with work. The people in the city might be a little scared of Daddy, but he's always nice to me. Children can't seem to get enough of sneaking into places they shouldn't. I really hope Alec didn't sneak into the mine again and cause everyone trouble. With all the monster attacks recently, I wish he would be more careful. This must be the entrance to the mainz mine. It's locked. I can't blame them for being cautious after the wolf attacks. I need to see if I can leave. Okay, I can. Definitely will have some level grinding to do tonight. Hold on. Is something wrong? It sounds like the mayor is in the middle of something. Maybe he has visitors.
Well, you folks have business with the mayor.
Yeah, we want to speak with him. So we came to the right place after all.
Yep, you sure did, but you see, probably not a good time to barge in right now.
Sounds like he's having a serious discussion with someone or another.
A discussion about what?
Bro, why is Zach replying to something so late? You know how the CGF pulled their forces from the area in this morning?
They didn't find any clues in the beast that attacked Mainz, so we were freaking out about what to do. As that was happening, some help showed up.
Help?
Only one group comes to mind. The Bracers, probably. I don't know that much, but whoever it was, I think they were coming up with countermeasures against the monsters. I also don't know why you're here, but if I were you, I'd wait a bit before you see the mayor.
What should we do?
If he's busy, there's nothing we can do about it. Let's gather all the information we can around town and come back later.
I suppose we don't have much of a choice.
Man, why can't it ever just be easy? Because it's just not. Block tunnel. Blah. Supposed to help Morrow or the rope, blah. Blah. Oh. Give her off with some thought, okay? We'll be in touch real soon. Actually, we'll come ask you about it tomorrow, so we'll expect an answer then. Oh. All it'll take is one more little push from us. Almost there, I can see the bonus already.
Ravachi goons. What are they doing here, of all places?
Well, wait a second now. Why the hell were they talking to the mayor?
We assumed the Bracers had come here, but the reality was much worse.
Yeah, no kidding.
So that wasn't the mayor's van, it was theirs. That would explain how a cutting-edge Imperial vehicle ended up all the way out here. The question still stands. What business could the Mafia have with a mining town like Mainz?
I know what you mean. Never see those guys outside the city. Not really their MO.
Well, for now, let's just talk to the mayor. Hopefully he can give us some leads on the wolves and why the Mafia decided to pay him a visit.
I gotta keep being sure about things here. It's like I can get this dialogue done, but that quest, it still needs doing.
Why are we low on health?
What What, you're already back? Huh? Didn't you hear me? I can't make a decision just like that. Come back some other... What's this?
Oh my, you aren't the people who we just spoke to, are you?
Oh my, pardon my rudeness. I'm Nixon, Mainz's mayor. It's alright, sir.
We apologize for visiting. It's such a stressful time for you.
But I wouldn't say I'm particularly bothered by it. Who exactly are you folks? Alright, Cross Plaza Police Department, Special Support Section. We came to ask you about the recent monster attack, if you don't mind. Ah, so that's it. You're with the city's police department, are you? At first I thought you were lucky braces. You decided to swing by Mainz. Yeah, we get that a lot. We asked around town to get a read on the situation. And we heard you've been dealing with a series of troubling incidents. You heard correctly. There have been 3 separate attacks in the area now. Each incident took place at night, and no one was injured during the first 2. But 2 days ago, the culprits drew blood.
Luckily, he only suffered minor injuries, but the damage caused by the beast is getting worse. The entire affair has the whole town scared stiff.
I see.
However, from what we heard, there was not a single peep when the Guardian Force made their patrols here.
That's correct. Those wolves, or whatever they are too cunning for their own good. However, the CGF is still the CGF. What do they think they're doing abandoning us when they haven't resolved anything? It's disgraceful, don't you think?
I understand your confusion, sir. Looks like they've got a lot to worry about.
I imagine you also requesting some help from the Bracer Guild, yeah? Yes, well, before the CGF arrived in Mainz, we submitted a request to the Guild. Sad to say, they were too caught up in something and couldn't send anyone here. They wouldn't be able to protect us every day either, so we had to rely on the CGF in the end.
But then the CGF abruptly decided to pull off this morning.
That they did. It's like my father used to say, when it rains, it pours. Since I had nothing else to lose, I decided I might as well ask the Guild for help again. But someone else knocked on my door first. I'm sure you saw them before you came in. You mean Ravache?
If you don't mind me asking, what did they want to talk to you about?
Well, you see, with the CGF gone, Ravache has offered to become the town's new bodyguards. That way you'll be ready whenever the beasts decide to show up, they said.
Bodyguards? Them?
No kidding. Well, I bet they're not doing it out of the kindness of their hearts. Certainly not, but they also weren't planning on taking Myrta as payment. Instead, they want us to give them exclusive trading rights for our septium in the Entrium.
A monopoly on the septium trade. If I remember correctly, the state owns the mining rights here in Mainz, right?
Yes, to ensure we don't have too much, we have to abide by government mandates. There's also an international market value for septium, so we can't make any reckless deals. However, who we sell our septium to is ultimately left to our discretion.
For them, playing bodyguard obscures the real objective, controlling Maine's septium industry. Be that as it may, we still have partnerships we built up with merchants over the years. No matter which way I try to look at it, this whole thing is a disaster. I'm sorry to hear that.
Things seem to go straight to Gehenna whenever Ravache is involved. Mayor Bixen, how do you feel about letting us handle the attacks from here on out? I can't make any guarantees, but we may be able to crack this case.
Really? Are you sure, White?
You said you were the Special Support Section. Is it really our best option to rely on the police rather than the CGF or Bracer Guild? You can trust us with this, sir. If things go according to plan, we can have this solved by tomorrow.
Lloyd, was it wise to promise something like that?
Sure, we know there are 2 kinds of wolves running around now, but do you really think we'll be able to take down the culprits by tomorrow? We don't necessarily need to exterminate them for starters. From the very beginning, our job was to clear up the mysteries in the CGF's report, right?
Well, when you put it that way, without meaning to, we swapped the objective to dealing with the monsters themselves.
I have a proposal, everyone. Like that white wolf tried to tell us, I think we already hold all the clues to this case. Why don't we hold a meeting and go over what we know from the beginning?
I think that's a good idea. If we lay everything out, maybe we'll discover something new.
Alrighty, if that's the plan, we should probably catch the bus back to the city. That's not necessary. We can always just stay in Mainz overnight. A room at the inn should be enough to hold us for our meeting.
Oh, does that mean? I suspect I know what you're planning, Lloyd.
You must have realized something about this case, eh? Like you did with that mess in the downtown district. Yeah, I have. Though I'm not 100% certain just yet. I'd appreciate any input you guys have on my deductions so far.
We're happy to help. In that case, we should hurry and book a room at the inn.
Honestly, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this 4 minutes earlier because this is kind of a great stopping point. And we'll continue on next time. I'll thank you guys so much for watching. I can totally see a boss fight coming after this anyway, so I definitely need to do some level grinding before I continue this.
'Cause every night I will save your life.